All right, we're gonna drink some Belgian Moon Originals right now. The OG
Yeah.
Belgian
Belgian
White.
white. Here, I got
CJ,
it.
give us some
Chris is,
ASMR.
yeah, Chris is premature, so
Nice.
hang
Not the
on.
first time
Hang
I've
on, I
been
need
told
two of
I'm
these.
premature. How big a glass are you going? Attaboy.
It's the only like beer glass I had. Everything
CJ's
else is
got
in the dishwasher.
a fucking huge stein in front of him. I was
Man, I could fit
did you
3 in here.
are you gonna go for it?
I don't know.
You get wild?
Like I got 3 here. I got 1 sitting in a cooler.
I was thinking about Belgian Moon and I think I might be thinking of Rickard's White as opposed to Belgian Moon. I'm sure I've had one at some point, but I
You've
know we were
definitely
talking
had
about it
one.
on the mango, but now that I'm like here, but it looks the exact same color as the mango.
Yeah, so
It looks like horse piss.
I was just telling you that I bought that 12 pack and it's like 3 mango, 3 honey, and Chris is a psychopath. And
I got him though.
6 regulars. And the honey, it looks like a Coors Light or like a Soul. Like it's clear all the way through.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't think I could have got a third
I would not have pegged that. So is it? Oh my fuck. CJ has a fucking cannon just filled with beer. I would not have thought that would be like the honey one would be clear.
I thought they would
or like
all
clear
be
like a lager or something like that. Is it not a wheat beer then? Does it? Do they do it a little differently?
I did not examine it.
Right.
I would have thought they would have done it the same as the mango.
Mm-hmm.
Same brew or whatever. I wonder if they have to do something different for what's it called? Fuck. What's the word I'm looking for?
The brewing process?
Like
I don't
filtering
even know what
or something.
Oh, okay.
Because of the honey, there might be something they have to do with the filtering, and then it gets rid of whatever makes it look like fucking old man piss.
Are you getting an echo off of me when I'm talking?
Just a little bit. Like super faint.
It's picking up sound from the speakers a sec, because it just kind of shot me a reminder that there's some sort of echo, but I'm not really sure how I can mitigate that. I've just got earphones on, so.
Could just check your audio settings and make sure it's actually going to the headphones. Because I know mine switched before you joined.
Speakers, microphone, external microphone. I guess that's it, right? That's all I can go from here.
Like on like the audio output or whatever it is.
Yeah, it says external microphone.
Okay.
Speakers, system default. I can't really change it. It's not letting me anyways.
Weird. Whatever.
Probably sounds way worse.
Or does that that's terrible.
Yeah. Okay, then we're good.
That's good.
It's yeah. All right, we're gonna leave it. We're committed.
Yeah.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
I think yours is ready to go. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's good. I think I like the mango better though.
I think so too. The mango is like one of the best beers ever. It's hard to argue with.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's really good though.
It's better with an
it's
orange
sweeter
slice.
than I remember. But still like on its own. I find it a little bit like sweet in flavor, at least.
Yeah, definitely. It's because of the oranges. Because it's brewed with oranges.
Is it? For a refreshing citrus taste, bring out
brewed
the flavor
with
by serving it with wheat beer with a glass and orange slice. What is it? Where's the ingredients?
So it says brewed with Valencia orange peel for a refreshing citrus taste. Bring out the flavor by serving it in a wheat beer glass with an orange slice.
So I think Rickard's White was like the original like wheat white sort of beer, and
Okay.
they would put an orange slice in that, but I don't believe it was brewed with oranges because I remember it being like not great in flavor,
Right.
or at least overhyped to a certain extent, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
This is quite nice.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm gonna hit you with my virgin. It's higher than I was expecting. I'm gonna go 8.6.
Wow.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be a little bit more like muted in flavor, to be honest, and like
Okay.
almost bitter.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was expecting that, but it was nice. So
I'm a little lower. I'm
8.6.
gonna go 8.3.
8.3. What was your thought?
I drink this pretty often, so
Oh, okay, fair enough. So you're in a better position than I am.
yeah, it hit me just how I expected it to hit me. I do like it, like from a bar though, because they do bring out the orange slice, and that's one last thing you have to do.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna go buy fucking oranges right now.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna go slice oranges before the podcast.
Every man has his limits. That's it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pour it into this giant stein and call it a day.
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Yeah. My where do I want to go next?
Smell, flavor, smoothness, finish.
I think I'm gonna go flavor. And
Okay.
my flavor is gonna be high. Because I really like this beer. It's like the mango, I feel, is a little lighter than what the actual beer is. Now, whether it actually is or isn't, the
Right.
mango does feel lighter while drinking. I'm gonna
I
go.
think they are the same percentage, just for people wondering. I'm pretty sure they are the same percentage.
I think so too. I just think they switch the orange for mango or whatever.
Yeah, it feels very similar. Like,
Yeah.
weirdly to me.
I just, again, like the way the mango goes down, I feel like it's a lighter beer, even though it's not.
Yeah,
They
because
look
it's
the exact same.
Yeah, they do, and it's I guess it's the mango's a little bit more refreshing. Maybe would be it.
Yeah, and I just think
Yeah.
the mango's got more flavor than the orange does, like compared to like the regular, which is brewed with the orange peels.
Mhm.
And it's probably because it's brewed with the peelings of the orange and not like, I think the mango is like
It's at a mango puree, I believe.
yeah, so it was like a mash or whatever. So you're gonna get more flavor out of like the actual fruit itself rather than like the peel.
Yeah.
So I love the taste of this beer, like the hoppiness, the flavor of the orange. And again, like next time we go to a bar, when I order the Guinness Blonde, you should order a Belgian Moon and get it served with the orange peel, because it makes the beer better, and it is a different beer when it is served with that orange slice.
Right.
But I'm going 8.7 on the flavor.
$8.7. I'm pretty close to you. I was not expecting as much of the orange flavor that there is. I was expecting, like I said, it like the whole beer itself to be quite muted.
Yeah.
So that's why my virgin was so high. This is, I still think it's got like quite a bit of orange flavor again for just like having the peels, not using some sort of mash or puree. I think they did a pretty fucking good job. I'm gonna go 8.6 again.
Nice.
I like the flavor of it. It's for those wondering, it's really smooth.
I've already got the burps.
It's quite tasty. Good thing you poured that out too.
Yeah.
Or else those cans, you'd be fucking burping up a storm already.
Oh, crazy. What I didn't know, I've never seen them in bottles, but me and Audrey went out for lunch with her dad on Saturday. She ordered a Belgian Moon, and it came in a bottle. I've never seen them in a bottle.
I've only seen them in tall boys.
Is it tall boys or like just like the regular cans in like a 12-pack?
Oh, you have a regular can.
Yeah, these are regular cans.
Okay.
That's the only way I was getting the mango Belgian moons was if I bought the assorted pack.
So I went looking. CJ and I were going to try and go 3 weeks in a row of Guinness related products, but not
We tried.
because I was concerned about not coming down for the weather because when I went out it was just kind of windy and shit. But I'm like, I should probably pick up something just in case I can't make the ride down. And I went looking for the Guinness Hop House 13.
Hop House 13, yeah.
Right. So I went looking for that. LCBO had no Guinness whatsoever, not even regular Guinness.
Wow.
And I asked him, I'm like, you guys don't have any, like, I was almost like shocked. I was staring at the aisles. I'm like, I must be missing it, you know?
Yeah.
I asked the guy, I'm like, you guys don't have any Guinness? He's like, no, man. He's like, shipping is all over the fucking map right now. We don't know when we're getting shit or when it's like whatever,
Yeah, it's
right?
crazy right now,
Like,
man.
I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. So I went over to the beer store. I'm like, you guys got Guinness? He's like, yep. I'm like, you got the Hop House? He's like, absolutely not. Like, perfect. And again, like, I have the world's shittiest fucking beer store in my town because it's still like you can't walk through it. It's old style, right? So like they like stock like a few like main stuff, and then the rest is in the back, and you got to ask for it, and you don't fucking know.
Although
time,
in
right?
situations like that where you're like, hey, do you have this? It makes the world so much easier because I went looking for beers the other day and it took me like 20 minutes to find everything I was looking for.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy fuck. And then like the Belgian Moon section, there was only Belgian Moon Light, one regular, and then no mangoes. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Okay.
Like, that's all I wanted.
Yeah, the mangoes are fucking legit, man. I think you're catching on. We put the word out. All 12 people that heard this show.
Yeah, they're buying all the stock.
Bottom up.
I will say this, it's hard to smell the beer,
man.
With this giant fucking mug.
Do you really think it's hard to smell it?
Yeah, I gotta get it to like where it almost touches my nose.
I don't love the smell.
Really?
Yeah, compared to that of the, I gotta stop comparing it to the mango. I'll just shut the fuck up for a second. Just like generally, as far as beer goes, it kind of has a strange smell to me.
It's probably that orange peel.
Yeah, it's not offensive by any means.
No.
It's just like, you know, but it definitely has a smell. It's not like a muted like lager where it's like,
yeah.
What was the Guinness Blonde? Like we almost like didn't get a smell at all.
Yeah, it didn't smell like anything.
Yeah, like anything at all. This definitely has a smell. Just not my favorite. I'm gonna go 7.4.
Okay, you're a little lower than I am, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like the smells, it's okay.
It's fine.
It's not like, oh my god, this smells amazing. Like just smelling it makes you want to drink it. But at the same time, I don't think it's hindering it by any standards.
Takes nothing away from it at all. No,
but
because I don't need a beer to smell
but I know
good.
what it smells like.
I don't need a beer to smell good, and if a beer smells bad, sometimes it can take away from the taste, like you were saying. But
yeah,
this is just kind of, it's different. It doesn't add or take away, but it definitely has a different odor.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm going 7.5.
I want to see you just inhale that through your nose.
Yo, I'd fucking die. Carbonation through the nostril? That's the worst. All right. What do we got left?
Smoothness and finish, which smoothness when we do beer reviews is basically drinkability of it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to
wherever you want to go.
I'm going to go smoothness first. Makes sense. I don't think I could drink this all day. I find it a little on the heavy side. Now, mind you, I had a few beers last night. My perspective could be skewed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't see myself like sitting out on a deck or fucking house party, whatever, just smashing these all night. Like if we were going to a pub for dinner or just for like a couple beers, let's go catch the game or something. Yeah, sure. I could smash like 4 of them, maybe 5.
That's about it for you though.
Yeah, I'm not sitting there smashing fucking 12-pack.
All right, so what are you going?
Just because you got 6, I'll say I could smash 6.
I also got 6 tall boys though, so that's like
That's a little different.
like 8, right? 8 regular cans,
Yeah, like somewhere around there.
7.5, 8, something like that.
Yeah. Drinkability. I'm trying to remember what I did for some of the other ones, because I don't want it to be too off from like some of the other ones that I said like I could drink.
I
Like,
have them. I have them written down here. If you want me to go back, I can go back a couple.
what was our first beer? Soul. What did we do? Soul.
Soul. We did a Lost Craft.
Ooh, what was that?
Lost Craft. Your smoothness was 9.1. And your smoothness on Soul was 9.7. So just to be,
Yeah, Soul you can
and,
drink all day though.
yeah, and
It's
your
water.
Guinness Blonde was 7.6. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you.
Okay,
But,
so yeah,
just there's your sort of standard for like I can drink these all fucking day.
yeah,
You're
so
in the 9s.
yeah. But it's true though. Like Soul, you can drink all day.
Yeah,
Like,
110 even.
That shit's
No
not
problem.
sitting heavy. If anything, you get bloated on the carbonation, and then you just fucking got to burp a few times, and you're good to go.
Yeah,
Just got to
have a
get
little
burped
foam
like
cube.
fucking like a little baby, and you're good
Yeah.
to go. So I'm gonna go 7.5 on the smoothness, because I think that
'Cause you're
blonde
not-
I could have drank.
You're not
more.
drinking them all day.
No, there's no shot.
The blonde you
Yeah.
rated 7.7.
Yeah,
Just for
I feel like
those-
I could drink
those-
that one a little more.
Those following along at home. I feel like if I could easily drink these all day.
Really?
Not that I would go out if I was planning on drinking all day beer, that I would go out and pick these up. But if I was like all they had, like I wouldn't even think about it. There's some like lagers that I would think I would drink less than this. Weirdly, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I don't find it as heavy as you do. Now that said, it's sitting heavy in my stomach, but I also just scarfed like fucking potato stew before I jumped on here. So
Hell
like
yeah.
that's never gonna mix too well. You know what I mean?
Giant plate of pasta.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm sure that's weighing on something. But
I again like
I don't know why I'm surprised by this beer, but it's better than I was expecting.
I always go
And
back to the
it's obviously
situation.
been a long time since I had one.
I always go back to the
Excuse me.
situation of we're at the cottage. My cooler's filled with Belgian Moon. Yours is filled with, I don't fucking. Give me another beer
Vizzy.
here. Yeah, fuck. No. It's got to be another beer. We'll go like the Lost Craft Revive
right,
Ale.
sure.
Right? Which one are you going to be like, I could drink that from noon till 3 a.m.?
For me, it's Belgian Moon. I actually prefer this over
Really?
that Lost Craft. Yeah.
So I think for me,
And I
like,
rated
it's
the Lost Craft
unfilteredness.
pretty high.
Yeah, I think you did too.
I'd have
That was a
I had it
high
second
review for
ago.
both of us.
It was, but it was also a good beer, and I think we were giving it good remarks because they wanted it to be a Pilsner meets a lager, and they fucking did an outstanding job with it.
Yeah, they nailed it.
Lost Craft, I gave it a 9 point. I was actually higher than you. I gave it a 9.4 on the smoothness, but I'm sure then we were doing the drinkability of it too, right?
Yeah.
So by the same sort of standards, am I still there? Sorry, cut away
Yep.
for a second.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna go 9. I know that the Lost Craft I have higher, and
I think
don't
if we
fully
drank
recall
both-
why.
I think if we drank both, personally, I think you would still side
You're
on that
probably
the
right.
Revive Ale would be something that you could drink more of.
Yeah, but right now, just like off the top of my head, I'd be happy to drink these all day. So a 9 felt good for me, so I was gonna stick with that anyway.
Yeah.
So
okay.
9.0 on the Richter scale for me on this motherfucker. Finish. It's a weird one because although this beer does have good flavor, it doesn't seem to hold all the way through. At least on my end.
The aftertaste, like it's gone down. You haven't had a drink in a couple of seconds, and it's got a little flavor, shouldn't say flavor, taste, that aftertaste, that just kicks around. It's not terrible. It's not the greatest, and it just lingers. That's what I noticed last night. Like after hockey, drinking them, watching TV, almost like fucking passing out on the couch, and I'm like, man, I had to brush my teeth. Like this is this can't stick around for too much longer. What are your thoughts?
I'm not. Mine doesn't linger as much as I'd almost like it to. It's funny. Although this beer does kind of have almost like a film to it, so like it
Little
does
bit.
like coat your mouth, you know. So maybe
Yeah.
that's like sort of what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
I kind of get with what you're saying. Finish for me is just kind of muted. It has good flavor. It doesn't seem to hold but it also doesn't, for me anyway, it doesn't take away or add anything at the end. I don't really get a shitty aftertaste, and I don't really get anything that lingers.
Do you get flavor like while it's going down, or after? Like once it starts to go down the gullet,
Yeah, basically
it's
once I
like,
start to sip it down.
that's it.
That's me. Like right
Yeah.
away, you take a sip, it hits you, and then as soon as like you start to swallow
Gone.
it, it's gone.
Yeah, gone. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
So that all said, it's pretty neutral. I'm just gonna go like a 7.7.
Okay.
Again, just because it's wildly unoffensive for me anyway. I wish that flavor would hold a bit longer and probably be rated a bit higher.
Yeah, because the flavor is great.
Yeah, it's excellent flavor. So, but finish is just like whatever. Doesn't add, doesn't take away. Not much flavor to it. So
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
where I'm at.
have to mimic you on that one. What was that, 7.7?
7.7. Yeah, 7.7. Give me a second to tally up these scores for
Yeah,
the
do it.
listeners at home.
I've been very pleased with the whole Belgian Moon lineup. I do think right now I'm buying the mango one if it's there. If it's not, we haven't had the light on the podcast, but the light is delightful. And it has a little, at least for me, a little more drinkability, most because it's a lighter beer.
Sure.
The Honey Days, again, we haven't had it on the podcast. Wasn't my favorite. And I think it's just the honey flavoring that comes through it is not my favorite.
This might be like I'm gonna say controversial because I know that some people are like obsessed with honey. I don't really love the flavor of like natural honey
Right.
or honey in general. You know what I mean? Like it kind of has like it's like a whatever taste. But I've never had honeycomb, which I've heard is fantastic.
I've wanted to try that shit.
Yeah, that's all my wife's.
Wait, you haven't had the cereal? Come on, it's got to taste the exact same.
I actually don't like that cereal.
No way.
But any like natural honey that I have had and like the flavor, I don't love it. It's just kind of like it's a bit stupid. It's a bit waxy for me. So I'm not shocked that the honey flavor beer would just be like okay. You know what I mean? If anything. But as far as like a Belgian Moon goes, regular and the mango, I don't think you could go wrong with either
No.
personally. For those listening at home.
For me,
They're fucking good. And they both have strong flavor. And I'm not really interested in like reviewing a light beer on this podcast because like they're all the same one way or another. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
the
Right?
Belgian Moon, you just still have that orange flavor.
Right.
That's it. I'm
Yeah.
not a big like. Again, I would grab lights. If all they had at the store were Belgian Moons, like regular or lights, I'm probably just grabbing the regulars.
Okay.
To
fair
be
enough.
completely honest,
Yeah. Because at least you're gonna get a little bit more flavor out of it, right?
and a little more alcohol content.
Exactly. Like
come on.
5.4% is a pretty solid number for a beer because even like regular ass beers off the shelf that aren't light beers are usually 5%. Kind of
Yeah,
seems to be the maximum, you know?
yeah,
Unless like you can get into like some like European beers and stuff, but generally like 4 to 4.8 to like 5 is like kind of it, you know.
Yeah.
So,
All right, you got the verdict?
okay, I got CJ's number, 7.9 for
A
CJ.
little lower than I thought it would be, to be completely honest.
I thought so too, because you gave it a nice, like, everything you said about it. Nothing was bad, but I guess
No.
just you had 3 7s in there, right? So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, and I was an 8.3, which I had 2 7s, 2 8s, and it was a 9 that probably bumped it up because I was higher than you on the drinkability here.
Yeah, definitely.
So, at least for me, that's a huge difference, right? You went 7.5 and I went 9.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But even still, I mean, we're 4 points off each other, you
Mhm.
know. So
Yeah, for me,
pretty
drinkability,
close.
like I'm after 5 or 6 of these, I'm probably switching to either a different beer or going just straight to the whiskey.
Straight vodka to the dome,
Nah, fuck that.
like a maniac.
Just bullet. Or Jameson's.